What up, everyone? This is Coach Austin here, coming to you from Hyper Strength Conditioning in San Jose, California, where we nerd out and work out. So today I'm going to be going over the 3 simple steps for healthy weight gain. Now, this is for women and men, but what I've been seeing, especially when a lot of members come into the gym, we've been getting a lot of lean women who want to gain weight in a good way. They want to gain muscle mass. And that's great. That's really good because it helps fight osteoporosis, helps bone density, helps you lift heavy ass shit, look like a badass. But yeah, that is awesome. So, I've been hearing a lot of things where people would say, you know, I've heard this other person tell me that I shouldn't lift weights because it's gonna make me bulky, or you know, it's really bad for women to gain weight and all that stuff. And that is so far from the truth. And whatever they're saying, I'm sure they have their method to their madness. But what I'm coming from is we're gonna go over 3 things. We're going over lifting weights, we're gonna go over nutrition, and we're gonna go over sleep. Those are the 3 simple things that people need to do to gain weight healthily. All right, so lifting weights, okay? If you're taught right, if you learn well, and I know you guys are on YouTube right now, you're watching my vids, but you know, there's a lot, now there's a plethora of information on how to lift. But lifting weights properly is one of the key ways to gaining muscle mass. Foundational movements, squat, bench, deadlifts, overhead press, you know, Olympic lifts, you know, those type of things, those big movements that look intimidating, they're not. Don't see it like that. Go to someone who knows what they're doing, or, you know, consistently try to practice it yourself. But those type of movements, compared to, you know, doing 2 sets of 50,000 2-pound arm curls, this is gonna be so good. So like, no, don't do that. Don't do 1,000 crunches. Like, dude, if you want to gain mass, weight training scientifically has been proven to show been shown to be the most efficient way to grow muscle mass. You know, the steps and reps and programs, there's tons of programs out there. Don't let me, that's like 5 different videos on top of this. But, you know, low reps, heavy weight, you know, that's for absolute strength gains. If you want more volume, that's the best way to actually increase the size of the muscle, like set to 12, looking at the bodybuilding type workouts. But the moral of the story is lifting weights. Lifting weights. I mean, calisthenics, I love calisthenics too, but if you really want to gain mass, you gotta lift weights. Number 2, nutrition. You gotta eat healthy. Now, a lot of people have been saying, you know, one of the worst, well actually no, a good friend of mine told me like one of the worst advices he would get, because he was a hard gainer, was that he would be told to, you just gotta eat a shit ton of food. You just gotta eat. You just gotta eat. And that's, as much as that information is, you know, with good intention, you can't just like eat a shit ton of food and then not do so much work and expect to like gain the right amount of weight. I mean, you're gonna gain fat, if anything, but you wanna gain lean body mass. So you gotta eat the proper amount of nutrition. You gotta break down your macros. You gotta see what works for you. Everyone's different. Everyone's macro makeup is different. But macro meaning fats, carbohydrates, protein. But eat healthy ass food. And when you pay attention to your nutrition, you know, don't just go and eat a shit ton of food if you're not doing what we first thought was lifting weights. The way your body works is it will adapt to whatever you're doing. So you need to introduce a crazy ass stimulation, a crazy ass stress that your body needs to be like, dude, I need to change in order to keep up with whatever, you know, you're doing. So if you're lifting heavy weight, if you're lifting a lot of weights that requires more muscle movement, more muscle tension, all that fun, more muscle activation, then your body's going to put in a lot of resources that it's going to have into developing your lean body mass, because you are doing, you know, stuff that requires you to have more muscle. So if it's gonna have shitty ass resources to build your foundational tissue, it's not gonna be the best. So make sure you have healthy ass food. When you have really awesome fuel, it's gonna be great fuel for your body to utilize to build your lean body mass up. Now, all that is good, but if your body doesn't have time to do all this, you're not gonna see any gains. So sleep is so important, and I know, coming as a business owner, I suck at that too, but sleep, you know, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, whatever you can do. I know, I'm like the last person to talk about sleep, because dude, I'm like always working and shit, but sleep is really important, because that's where your body, especially memory-wise and cognitive-wise, that's just where all the magic happens. So I tell all my clients, that's where all the magic happens when you sleep. Even when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to gain lean body mass, when you're just trying to de-stress. When you sleep, your body goes into this reset mode where it's like, okay, this guy's not doing shit, so let's like put everything in order to get ready for the next day. And you can't do that in like 5 or less hours of sleep, and you keep doing that, you keep depriving it, you don't give your body enough time to recover. So, you know, sleep and recovery kind of goes hand in hand. So, again, 3 things: lifting weights, nutrition, optimal fuel, and giving your body time to build everything up, sleep. So I hope that helps. My name is Coach Austin. My name is Coach Austin. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Yay!